Kelly Cutler here, episode 4 of the Day Trading 101 podcast. I need to get something for my gray ass beard. All right, today we're talking about stock symbols. So let's look right here. How do you pick a good symbol? A good company that's not going to go bankrupt the second you put your money on it. Now, you can do this definitely if you're a day trader, but it's not. I think it's more important if you're a long-term trader to know the health of a company because, like I said in the past video, the company isn't just going to go tits up in the middle of the trading day. Usually it's in the middle of the night and whatnot. But if you're a long-term trader and you're leaving your money in the market, you're not necessarily checking it every freaking hour or day like some of us do, day traders do, then you probably want to know the health of the company before leaving your money with it, so it doesn't just turn upside down on you and you don't really see it coming. So let's talk about Ego Eldorado Gold. This is a stock analysis that I used to do in any security that I wanted to look at. I would go to this and I'd type it in to make sure that we were looking good and the company was healthy. So as you see, Ego Eldorado Gold, the grade of an A, and that grade comes, after I do the entire analysis. I'm just going to jump over on Google and check this security that I'm hoping goes short and falls to hell so we can make some money. Anyways, the last analysis on Ego was March 21st, 2021. And these are just some of the things that I thought were beneficial to know. The current price, obviously. What does the analysis says? If you have a platform like E-Trade or Ameritrade or just something like any one of them usually has some type of analysis so you can see where they think the share price is going to go. And that was at 1664, March 1st, 2021. I think they were kind of wrong on that because I think Ego right now is trading significantly lower than that. Debt to equity is 0.15 times. You like to know how much debt they got, debt to their assets. You like to know how much debt they have all around. I always like to know how many employees they have. As you can see there, 2,756. The more employees, I think I just trust the company a little bit better because I don't know. That's just a stat that I enjoy looking at. Some companies that are trading for, $40 a share or higher, and you look and they only have 3 employees. That just, I don't know. For some reason, that just makes me nervous, and a lot of the stock market is going with your gut. So that's exactly what I'm doing there with the employees. Cash short-term investments, 511 million. That's always good to see something in that column. Current assets and total assets should definitely be higher than the current liabilities and total liabilities. You got the cash flow, 97 million. And then from the previous year, I like to know if they're up or down. They're up 24 million. That's good. Institutional ownership is just, how much a big market value is going out to, universities or hedge funds or whatnot, and that's 64%. So that means basically people like you and I are only trading about 35% of this because institutional ownership, they're going to hold their shares for a long, long time. And then the floating shares, we talk about floating a lot more later, but that basically is just how many shares are out there altogether that can be traded on a daily basis. And then the market cap is $1.8 billion. That's the outstanding share price times the amount of shares that are out there. Outstanding shares times the share price right now. And then the margin's always interesting. I need to know the margin because sometimes the margin's 100%, and that's not good because then you got to trade sheer cash if you're a day trader. But if you're a day trader like me and you want to trade on margin, then you need a big margin. You need 50% or 75% or 20% or whatever. You just need some type of margin so that if I'm trading, $3,000 right now, 50% margin means that I can trade 4,500 instead of just 3 grand, which means I can buy more shares, which means I can do more good things with my money. Let's go back to Google and check how my shares are doing. I invented a new phrase today called imposter syndrome. I mean, it's not new, it's just new for me in the market. And it refers to what's going on right now in one of my trades where the market kind of bottoms out or tops out, and then nobody knows, is it going up, is it going down? And some of your signals get kind of diluted or vague because it just doesn't know where it's going. Nobody knows where the market is going. So anyways, that's kind of the end of how to put together a stock symbol analysis. If you're day trading, again, this means a little less to you. Just find those shares that equate to your equity. You know, like I said last time, if you got 10 grand, I'd trade $5 to $10 shares and then go up from there. If you got 50 grand, maybe you're trading $40 to $50 shares. And yeah, the company health, you can definitely look into it. I don't think it's a bad thing to have that information. But if you're long-term trading, you 1000% need to know the health of the company because you're leaving your money there. And if some crap goes awry at the end of the trading day, you're pretty much screwed. Day traders aren't in the market overnight. That's why, like, if shit happens in the middle of the night, we're safe from that. So that's why I like day trading. So that's it on stock symbols. Do your research. The platforms, E-Trade, Ameritrade, all that stuff are great to look into how the company is doing. And I would recommend only doing a handful of symbols of securities, especially if you are a day trader. You don't need any more than 4 or 5 securities to track because you're only really honing in on 1 per day or 2 per day. So don't clog up your freaking mind with 25 securities that you're trying to analyze and track. Just make it a handful. All right, that's it. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you next time.